lot of the nervousness or the fear factors in operating on such a fine instrument or a highly collectible guitar, that kind of fades over the years.
That's true, because I mean, I've sent you, even, you know, not, I mean, I don't really have any vintage instruments, but the Explorer that you did for me, I mean, I remember you'd never done an Evertune before. And I said, you know what, Tommy, you know, this will be your first. And you did a wonderful job on it.
Thank you. The Evertune system. Yeah, I remember that well. I was like, okay, well, I need to, it's a new product.
Yep.
By Evertune. We're doing a little plug here for the company. I believe in the product.
Yep.
And I went into it with some hesitation, as I think most do.
Yeah.
Because it is new, and I'm I'm a guitar player from the 70s.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm a bit old school, so new technology is something that you have to have an open mind and open eyes to. And I remember you introducing me to that product. And I did, like I said, I went to it with some apprehension. Does this thing really work? And I'm here to tell you it does. And you know, you gotta know how it works.
Yes.
And you got to do the right things. Yeah. But when you do that, the thing performs and functions.
And you know, I'm a heavy believer in it.
I know you are. Now this isn't an Evertune.
Matter of fact, we can say this one last thing before we stop.
Sure, yeah.
I was actually going to have the version 2 put into this guitar, and you know, I'd been talking to Cosmos, and he said the version 2 is going to have trem.
Right.
I'm a David Gilmour guy, right?
Yeah.
And what better than to have a trem, which this has. But Evertune and trem would be a dream. Now, that project was delayed. I talked to Tommy a little bit further.
Yeah.
Decided to just kind of leave this classic. And what I think I'll do is get maybe like a Made in Mexico Strat with the Gilmour EMGs and kind of put the Evertune in that when the time comes.
Right, and this would be, of course, a tremolo-based version.
Correct.
Of it. Now, as you know, I have a degree in electromechanical engineering, so I love this stuff. So, and I have nothing but kudos to Cosmos and the whole team over at Evertune because they really have built a better mousetrap to put it in those terms.
No, that's true.
To even conceptualize or even think about a bridge system that enables a guitar to stay in tune no matter what you put it
cold,
to.
heat, whatever.
Yeah. And you can still do bends.
Yep. That's a big
you can still do bends.
myth that you hear. You can't bend.
Oh, you can't bend. How can you do that with this floating bridge thing?
Right.
But the technology's there. They've really engineered a fine piece of hardware that just plain works.
Yep.
And I saw the demo videos. I installed the first one on one of your guitars.
Yeah, the Explorer.
The Explorer.
Yeah.
And I remember putting it through its paces. You were talking about being nervous earlier. Okay. Yeah. I have been nervous. Where cutting into that brand new Explorer made me a little nervous.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was alluding. I remember you saying, "I'm ready to make the first cut, Peter. Are you sure?"
Peter, we should have had you with the video team here because I'm not gonna lie. Because as you know, I mill that on my 3,000-pound milling machine out in the shop.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I had your beautiful set neck Gibson Explorer. It's a brand new guitar, if I'm not mistaken.
Brand new.
It was a brand new guitar, just gorgeous, not a scratch on it. And I've got this thing strapped in a 3,000-pound metal cutting milling machine, and I'm about to route.
You're ready to cut.
I'm
like
ready to
cut
into this
piece
thing,
of wood.
And I gotta tell you, you know what? I do get nervous, and it's when I hook things up to that milling machine. But everything.
Well, this was your first time with an Evertune, so
it was the first time with the Evertune. There was a lot of.
Now, what's that tell you about how much I trust you?
Do you have a lot of trust? You have a lot of trust.
Yes.
But everything went great.
That's awesome.
And I basically attribute that to taking, you know, as with anything, you just gotta, when you're cutting into something new. Evertune's is a new product, you know, and you just got to take the time and make sure you got all your bases covered.
Yep,
and
that's true.
Before the knife comes out, and
just like any surgeon, right?
Just take your time, do it right, and then the rest will follow.
All
so,
right.
yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Tommy. I appreciate your time, and best luck here. And of course, I'll be coming here until you retire, probably.